Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the Cloud Immersive Virus Scanning Connector to scan suspicious URLs for threats in Power Automate. This connector is incredibly simple and easy to use, so there are a wide variety of ways to incorporate it into your Power Automate diagrams. In this demonstration, I'll show you how to build a simple URL threat detection button which can be shared with your team and used repeatedly. This button will start by asking users to fill out a few form fields, and it will end by sending your virus scanning results via email. If you only came here to find out how to access and use this connector, however, you can easily skip ahead to about halfway through the video. Without any further ado, let's get started. From the Power Automate homepage, click Create and select Instant Cloud Flow on the following page. Select the option to manually trigger and give your flow a name if you want, or leave it blank, it's up to you. Then, click Create at the bottom to head to the flow diagram page. From here, let's click on the manual trigger operation and click Add an Input. In this step, I'm going to create a basic UI to capture relevant data for this flow. As you can see here, I'm first clicking on the text user input option and specifying what information should be added. This is where we want users to copy in their suspicious URL, so I'm making that clear in the title and the body. Additional text beyond the URL in this box will cause the flow to fail, so I'm making that clear as well. Below that, I'm adding generic fields which ask for some more specific information, such as whether the link came from a known or trusted email address and the date the suspicious email was received. These are completely optional and have no impact on the flow outcome. The last required important thing I'm including here is a field for the user to include their email address. In Power Automate, if the user email is in the same ecosystem as yours, that user will be able to autofill this field after typing only a few characters. Now let's include the website scanner. Click New Step and type Cloud Immersive into the operations search bar. Look for the Cloud Immersive Virus Scanning Connector with the dark blue-green logo. Once you click on it, you'll be prompted to establish your connection by including your API key to authorize access. If you don't have a key, you can get one for free by registering a free account on our website. This account will enable 800 API calls per month with 0 additional commitments. When you're done with all that, select the website scan option from the actions list. This part is super easy, there's only one parameter to satisfy. Since this parameter will change with each run, we will include dynamic content here to capture changing inputs from the previous step. Simply navigate to the dynamic content window and select the option that reflects the first input field from your original user input, and you're all done. Now let's finish the flow by getting an email with the URL scan results. Click New Step and search for Send an Email. I'm going to use the Outlook V2 option, but there are other email connectors you can use if you prefer. Within this connector, I'm first selecting the dynamic content option user email to specify that this email will be sent to whomever triggered the flow. In the subject line, I'm titling this email Website Scan Flow and including dynamic content to show up front if there is a clean result. Below, in the message body, I'm including a reminder explaining that the user need only worry about the website threat type if the clean result is false. I'm then adding the dynamic content option Website Threat Type, which will simply print none if the clean result is true. You can continue to customize this email however much you'd like, but I'm going to leave it relatively simple for now. Now it's time to save and test the flow. Click Save at the bottom of the page and then click Test in the upper right corner. Select the option to trigger manually, and when you do that, you should see all your fields ready to accept their inputs. It should be super easy to fill this out, starting by copying in your test URL and ending with including your own email address. Please note that you should never test with live phishing URLs. It's best to use clean URLs or contact your security administrator about using inert links to trigger a clean result false. When you're ready, run the flow and await your results. You should receive an email shortly after the flow runs, so you can check to make sure all the information came through correctly. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more Power Automate videos in the near future.